Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm Lauren and today I want to show you what I've been buying from thrift shops, charity shops here in the UK from the spring months, so March, April, May. I think my last video was in February when I did a thrift haul, so this is a lovely little update of all the new stuff that I've been finding. So let's start with some wall hangings, pictures. I found a group of 4 of these, so they're all sold separately, but I bought all 4 of them. I thought they would look nice in a grid. They're all slightly different. I think they're probably from the 80s. They give me that kind of vibe with the pastel-y tones and the floral print. This one has a dark background, but also some of them do have, this one has a paler background, if you can see. A while ago I got this sweet little pressed flowers in a terracotta frame, which I thought was quite interesting. These flowers are really like real flowers. There's you can feel them under the whatever the coating they've put on. This is from a quite local ceramics place in Staffordshire, Belvedere Ceramics it says. So I thought that was really interesting with the terracotta frame. I found this marquetry wooden inlay kind of art. It's kind of orangey toned, but I thought the picture was really nice. It's like a little cottage with a tree and a little lane. I thought that was really sweet. And it's quite small, so you could include it with other bigger things, gallery wall, things like that. So recently, literally yesterday, I went on another little look around the shop, see if I could find anything of interest. And I came across this really nice art by Anne Harrison. And it's hand painted and embroidered. So there is 2 of them. They look like this. She seems like a local artist. It does have a Leicestershire telephone number on the back. And it's like a canvas painted and then she's embroidered over the top of it. But I just love them. I'm definitely keeping these. This one is my favourite. This one is lovely, but the blue sky is a bit maybe too bright. But I think I will definitely have them together. Maybe like this. Maybe like one above the other on like a skinny piece of wall. Like, you know, when you've just got a little gap that you'd like to put something in. I thought that would look really nice. So onto some other things now. I've got these brass bowls. There is a pair of them. They have like a lovely scalloped kind of almost flower petal edge to them with some like lines, so it does quite look like flower petals. Hope you can see that okay. Another sweet little item is this tiny vase. Basically it's tiny and I think it's Wimeswold, something Wimeswold pottery. I really liked it because it's dark brown and then kind of like a whitish beige kind of background. I do get some other tiny vases. I got 2 yesterday actually. They are still downstairs, so I will go and grab them at the end of the video. I managed to go to the car boot in, I think it was end of May, something like that. And you can get some real bargains at the car boot. So I got these really nice mugs. They say made in England on the bottom. I'm not sure where else. I don't have any other clue of where they would be from. But they're a nice glaze from like beige to blue to brown. And I thought the shape was a really nice shape too. Quite tankard. Yeah, tankard-like, I thought. And then also from the car boot, I got these amber glass pieces. This I had something similar to before, but it was like a brown smoky glass with 3 sections. And now this is an amber glass kind of version. Has a like scalloped edge, looks a bit like a flower. And then I got this square one. It's not an ashtray because it's not got any dips in it, but it does kind of give that impression. Thought that was a really nice little trinket dish. I'm already using this in my bedroom to hold like jewellery and things. So a while ago now, I found these two bowls. I feel like I've had these for some time, but it's probably only like 2 or 3 months. I don't know where they're from. They do have a mark on the bottom, but it's very small. And they are just a nice colour. They're quite organic looking. They've got like this triangular piece that's not glazed. They are slightly different because this one is larger than this one, and it has like a darker, I don't know, piece in the middle. So they are individual, but even like with a plant in, I thought they would be really nice. Everything's really nice, isn't it? That's all I can say. A few wooden pieces now. This small, what I would say was like a pillar candle holder. It has a small, like triangular, well, lots of triangles like in a line around it. That's just carved in with some lines, so it does have a little bit of detail, but it's not overly detailed. This little trinket pot dish, this is obviously a lot more detailed. It does have kind of a lip here that's been carved, and in the inside it's curved. It's like circular, so I think it's been like carved out with is it a lathe? I might be wrong about that, but it's like a curved dip. It's not flat on the bottom. And then the lid has some lovely detailing and a little knob in the middle. And then I found fruit bowls really popular. I found 2 wooden fruit bowls, and they've sold on my shop really quickly, so I always look out for wooden bowls. This one is slightly smaller than the ones I've found previously, but they're all different, obviously, because everything I find is pretty much the only one I see. This is also from one piece of wood. You can tell it's all been carved out. It's definitely a different shape. It goes in, but I thought it would make a nice fruit bowl. Something you could also use on like a dining table or in the kitchen is these coasters. They say English Ironstone Tableware Limited on the bottom. I bought these from the charity shop. They are a set of 4. And they all have the same exact design on them, which is like a really nice like brown wheat pattern. The lady in the charity shop said, I think she said they're either like 50s or 60s, so really quite old. They've got no chips. They're really, really good condition for saying that they would be that old. And I also thought you could use them as like a spoon rest as well, not just a coaster. Following on with like the dining theme is 2 candlesticks. They are very different, obviously, in size and shape. They both have a very similar kind of etching pattern on though, and I think they're both made in China, if I can remember correctly. Yes, they both have like a Chinese symbol, and that one actually says made in China. But yeah, I think it's nice to have candlesticks that are like the same material but quite different. You can put them together as like a little pair. This was a big surprise to me that I found a lampshade. It is definitely like a vintage lampshade. It's not really new. The metal is quite old in the middle. You can tell by the sticker that's on it that it's quite old. Yeah, I thought those would be really nice on like a small lamp base, on a chest of drawers. It's not really big enough to hang from the ceiling. I think it would be way too small for that. But yeah, I was so happy with this find. I was like, this is so nice to have like a slightly different item that I find, rather than like pottery or wooden things. Now, my best find of everything probably from the last 3 months is this jug. Now, it might not seem that much, but it's by Dalton Lambeth, and I've searched it online. There is nothing, I can't see anything else like this for sale. It's classed as antique, so not just vintage, it's antique, and it's from the local charity shop. So That's cool. Sometimes you can stumble across really nice actual antiques, which is surprising. It has also, I mean, obviously I like the brown colour. I'm obsessed with finding things that are brown. But the pattern on it, I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Definitely gives off like William Morris vibes, the pattern. And yeah, it's really nice. And I've got to really be careful and not break this one. Okay, I'm back from downstairs. And these two little vases were on the draining board because I washed them this morning. I only bought them yesterday. It's really cute when you find like little vases like this for like, you know, £1, £2, because when they're smaller, people don't price them very high. Whereas small doesn't mean cheap in my eyes. This one, I think is a better quality than that one. This has no markings. It's quite simple, but it's a lovely organic texture. It's like ribbed around and it's glazed in like a brown speckly glaze. It's a bit holy as well. It's not smooth. So that's that one. And then this one has a bit more of a luster glaze on it, slightly, like a bit more blue. It's a little bit of a different, quite a nice shape just on its own without like even anything in it. I have got like these little grasses from the other one, so you could put them in like that. And this does have a marking on it, but I haven't looked that up yet. Okay, that concludes my vintage haul for spring. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you did. Tell me what your favourite item is. And if you like the style of things that I find, I think I go for, like, I have a specific style in mind. I'm not sure what that is, but I can picture it in my head and I gravitate towards those things. And yes, a lot of it is brown, brass, neutral tones, but I do like the odd colourful thing. It just has to be the right thing. Okay guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!